December 18, 2015 was when my daughter was born. My whole life changed after that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I know we are set up in a different position. We're not where I'm usually at. Today I want to talk to y'all about me being 16 and pregnant. I want to tell y'all my story. I want to tell y'all my experience and how it was for me. I'm going to be also straightening my hair because I was pretty small. I was like 98 pounds, 99, 98 pounds before I got pregnant. So I was pretty small. I was skinny. I'm going to try to put pictures of me and being pregnant here. I was really small with my first pregnancy. People would say, oh, is everything okay? She's so, like, you're so small. You can't even tell you're pregnant. Or, like, my belly was just small. I was like, no, like, I will go to my appointments and it's like, no, everything's good. Like, they say everything's good. They run tests. Everything was good. Everything was going good on my pregnancy. So I thought. Once it hits 36 weeks, I went for my sonogram. And they do your sonogram and they check you, you know. The doctor will always measure my belly and said, oh, okay, you're good. No, you're good. Or my weight. I gained a lot of weight. And I guess that weight was me, not the baby's weight. So, at 36 weeks, my doctor was doing the sonogram. She did tell me, I did notice something weird, like what's wrong? Is everything okay? And she did say that my baby was still small, like her weight and her measurements were small for the time that I've been pregnant for 36 weeks. She's small for a 36-week baby. So she did say, we're gonna wait and see if she gains weight or you gain weight, or like if she gets any bigger in a week. I went back for my 37-week checkup. They did another sonogram and they said that she was still small. They know she's still small. She still weighs around 4 pounds. I'm gonna send you to Fort Worth. I'm gonna send you to Fort Worth so they can do more tests. They can check better and see what's going on. So they, like, that same day, that appointment, they went ahead. I didn't do, my mom was with me, so they just went ahead and sent me upstairs. And they sent me upstairs to the labor and delivery room, and they had me on check right there. Listen to the baby's heartbeat and see how she's doing. And I was there for a while. The same day they scheduled my appointment, and the doctor went up there and gave me the doctor's information and the location and where the office is at so I can go. So that same day, from right there, from that hospital, they sent me to Fort Worth. I was waiting. They transferred me to a room. In the room, they also were monitoring the baby's heartbeat and everything. And that monitor, you can see if you have contractions and the heartbeat and everything. And one thing that I do notice, that my baby, whenever, like, all the time, she will always get so hard in one side. Like, my belly will just be to one side and be so hard. Like, you can just see, like, this big old bump on this side, and this is, like, flat. And it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all. Because, I mean, I just thought she was moving or something. And whenever she did that over here on this side, I noticed that you can just see the contractions were so high up, and my mom would be like, "You having contractions?" I was like, "You don't feel them?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Those are contractions?" Whenever she, like, gets hard and one side, like, turns like a ball. She's like, "Yeah, sometimes they can be contractions and this and that." So I was like, "What? I've been having contractions in school?" So I was like, "What the hell?" And no, my mom was like, "No te dan las contracciones." Like, they just kept going up and up. I was like, "No, I don't feel nothing." Like, am I really having contractions? Those are really contractions, like the pain, like, stuff. I was like, yes. Like, no, I don't feel nothing. I was like, so I was kind of like, what the hell? Why am I not feeling this contractions? So after a while that we were waiting there, we went ahead and talked to the doctor. The doctor put me in the room to do this whole sonogram to look at her brain, her heart, and all that. This is a part where I was just looking at the doctor, and he was just like quiet and just like trying to figure it out. My mom, my grandma was there, so both of them were there with me. The doctor was talking to me and telling me like they seen that she had like liquid, or that her brain didn't fully develop, and like maybe liquid in her heart. And they were telling me that the doctor was just basically telling me she's not gonna be able to walk. She's not gonna fully develop properly. She might not even survive. She might have Down syndrome. All these things that he was telling me. And I was like, when he was just telling me that, I was just crying. I was crying and crying and crying. And he told me they could go ahead and induce me so they can run more tests. They can run more tests. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I just want to get induced, run tests, do what you gotta do to figure out what's going on. So my grandma, my mom were like just looking at me like, what's wrong? I couldn't even talk. I was crying. Like, I did not want to like repeat what the doctor said to them, because no mother wants to hear that at all. Like, nobody wants to hear that something's wrong with their baby. And me being young, that young, and having problems like that. I'm gonna try not to get emotional for the rest of this video because I don't want to cry. But yeah, that was a really hard time for me, because this whole time I thought everything was going good with my baby. You know what I mean? And then out of nowhere, just to find out the same day that something is wrong, and that same day getting induced. So right after that, I told my grandma and them, like barely talking to them, because I was crying. And 8 o'clock at night was whenever I was in the room already. That's when they started to induce me. When I got to the room and I had to change, it still felt unreal. Like I was like, it still felt so unreal. Like it feels so unreal, guys. Like, once you're right there, it doesn't feel like it's real. Like, I was crying, I was praying to God, like, please God, let something be wrong with the test, let it not be true. I was like, no matter what, I know everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be on your hands, everything's gonna be okay. So I got my shit together, and I was fine throughout the process. I wasn't worried anymore because I had faith, you know? I had faith. So the nurse left, because I mean, she already checked me and I wasn't dilated. The nurse left and I was trying to fall asleep. I was like laying on my side. And I told my mom, I was like sleepy, half asleep. I was like, Ma, like, I need to go to the restroom. I was like, I necesito ir al baño. It's like, necesito que ir a miar. And she was like, and I was like, and I kind of like, I was like, ya me mié poquito. I was like, I already peed. Like, I peed a little. And then I was like, I was like, I peed myself already. I was like, ya me mié. And then I was still on my side, and my mom comes around and tries to check me to see, oh, let me see, a ver, a lo mejor tú, like, your water broke. Your water broke already. And she came to check me, and she was like, a ver, no puedo mirar, acomódate. So, like, I turned myself to fix myself and lay flat. And as soon as I did that, I was like, already basically pushing the baby out. I was already pushing her. I was like, yeah. I was like screaming, ya viene. I was like, she's already coming. And I was like basically already freaking pushing, screaming. And my mom clicked on the button, and she was telling the nurses to hurry up, because they basically heard me screaming, so I'm pretty sure they knew that I was already pushing the baby out. And I was already here like, oh, yeah, like trying to push her out. And my mom was telling me push, and my grandma came up here push, and the nurses came running and fixed me up. They didn't have time to put my legs up, you know, because they usually put your legs up. I had the baby flat in that bed. They were like, no, don't push, don't push, don't push. Wait for the doctor, wait for the doctor. And my mom and my grandma over here on the side telling me to push, and they're saying not to push. I was like, what the hell? And so I didn't push and had to wait for the doctor. They were all surprised, like, how did this happen? I checked you earlier and you weren't even dilated, and I was already, the baby's head was like already basically almost out. Like, you can just see the head already. So my boyfriend, he was asleep on the chair, and once he saw the nurses running in the room like towards me, he woke up. He woke up and saw me with my legs, you know, spread open, and he saw Hazel's head coming out, and that boy almost fainted. He almost fainted. He like had to like turn around and everything. Like, he was like half asleep, and for them to wake you up and to see a baby coming out of somebody's vagina, yeah. It's so funny. The doctor comes in, and I was already pushing her, and like, it was so fast. Like, I had her at 1:39. 1:39. So from 8 o'clock to 1:39, that's when I had her. I didn't have no contractions. My pain was nothing at all. My baby was 3 pounds, 14 ounces. She was so tiny. She was so beautiful. She had those big old eyes. They put her in my chest. She like my whole chest, like right here. She was that big, y'all. Her body fit right there. And you can just see her big old eyes looking at me. She was just on my chest for a couple seconds till they took her away, and I didn't see her for like hours after that. She was in the NICU. After that, I was like, I want to go see her already. Like, I was just excited to see her. I was like, she looked fine to me. She looked okay. So I thought she was good, you know? Because they just took her away, I guess, to do the test or whatever. But she looked good to me. And they took me to my room after that. And I was still awake trying to see. I did not sleep the whole night after that. I wanted to see my baby. And I couldn't see her yet. I asked the nurse, oh, you can't see her yet. You have to wait. I was like, alright, they'll let you know whenever she's ready. I was like, okay. And still nothing. So I was like, oh my gosh, I need to see my baby. So I asked them again, and still not ready. And I asked them again, and that's whenever they finally took me. I think I have a picture. I'm gonna post it right here somewhere, where I first get to hold her. She was so beautiful and so tiny, y'all. She had like a feeding tube up her nose. She had to stay in the NICU for a month. Every single night. Since I didn't live close to Fort Worth, and that's where I had her. That's where she was at. My uncle lived there, so me and my boyfriend basically stayed at my uncle's house. Basically not even stay at his house. We would like stay at his house like some nights and then leave to the hospital. We basically lived at the hospital for almost a month, and I want to leave her. It was so hard, y'all, cause like I couldn't understand like why it happened to me, you know? Like the whole time that she was there, every single night, like I would cry. I would cry and ask God, why me? Like, why my baby? Like, what did I do wrong? And you know, moms just want what's best for their kids. I didn't want my baby to suffer. Right now, she is doing good. She does some health issues. I thank God for giving me a beautiful daughter and at least having her grow up slowly but still here with me. I still get scared. I still cry during the nights sometimes. I still pray for God to give me a miracle. Give my baby a miracle. But I couldn't thank him enough to blessing me with a daughter. Because I love her to death and I would do anything for her. She's sleeping right here, guys. You probably hear her snoring. I was young and I couldn't understand why it happened to me. That was a big toll on me at that age. I'll post pictures of my daughter here somewhere so y'all can see her. See, my daughter's been through a lot for her young age. But I'm proud of her. She is a strong baby. She is so beautiful. December 18, 2015 was when my daughter was born. My whole life changed after that. But I'm blessed to have her. I'm blessed to have my daughter with me. God blesses special people with special babies. If y'all guys are interested in hearing more about what are my daughter's diagnoses, like more about her and how is she now, yeah, just comment down below and let me know, and I could probably do a part 2 on this video and go more into detail, because I know this story is all over the place. I know. Thank y'all guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and